Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to Tip Talks 22. So, I'm supposed to be recording Scorpio's reading, but Spirit said Taurus is next. So, we are going to do Taurus's general reading right now. We're going to take a look at career and finances for you guys, romantic, love, and your spirit message. I feel guided to tell you a couple things. Well, first of all, romantic love looks pretty interesting. But the thing is, and we're going to get into it. We're going to do a second. But I do want to just let you guys know in tarot, especially with this being a collective reading, like something that would apply for multiple people, and I'm not just tapped into one person's energy. Even if it's like a romantic love reading, sometimes the experience that you are having in your romantic life, it may resonate more with you for you on a personal level with a different relationship or partnership, which could be like a family member or sibling or something like that. So even though I'm saying and stipulating romantic love, it could be just heart matters or emotional matters in general. So yeah, take that as it resonates. Don't try to force a situation, especially if you know you don't have this going on for romantic love, but something about it still sounds familiar. Yeah, that's usually why. But we are going to start. I don't know why I felt got it to give that disclaimer, so somebody might need to hear that. But we're going to start with your career and finance. So let's jump right in. So to start, guys, your overall energy and career and finance is the lovers. Here's the thing with the lovers. This could mean you guys have some choices or options or some decisions to make when it comes to matters of the heart, right? Um, and it could be from anything from you needing to decide between two different expenditures, right? Like two different things you need to spend money on. It's like maybe you want two different things, but you have to choose one particular thing. And so there's a need for you to weigh that option quite carefully, whatever that is, before you make a choice or decision. Some of you, yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, exactly what I just said, right? So some of you may be deciding between something that you want versus something that you need, or it could be you spending money on a big ticket item has the potential of affecting your stability in the near future, right? So just being guided to really think very carefully about your spending options to not get carried away. Some of you could be deciding between two different like sources of income, methods of earning money, right? Yeah, be very careful of, I don't want to say of making the wrong choice. I want to say of how you spend your money may affect your stability here in the near future. Okay, in order to avoid a tower. So it may be like, oh, I really want this thing, but I also know I need to do this. And if I do this thing, then I have to budget really tightly. And yeah, because I see like there's all this thought going into it, and there's some feeling here connected to this deep thought, right? So it may be something that you're really wanting and something that you have been saving up for, or you're wanting to save up for something. And it's like, well, if I do this now or I spend this now, it's going to affect my ability to save and it's going to set me back in some way, right? Yeah, some of y'all could be wanting to like take a trip, but it's like, honestly, I can't really afford to do it right now. So know that if you make a decision for something that is more of a want over a need at this time, it's likely you're gonna find yourself trying to dig yourself out of what could be a hole that you could have avoided. Okay, so yeah, very much so being guided to take some time to do some reflecting on spending. Okay, and make wise choices when it comes to that. That's the overall energy. Here in the past, you guys have that Ten of Swords here. And the Ten of Swords for me is usually a cycle ending, right? So you guys, a situation, it could have been the situation that you were in was difficult, or coming out of that situation was difficult. So you guys could have been facing some financial challenges in the past where it's like you've recently moved out of that, where you're kind of recovering from that. Some of you guys, this is a result of impulsive spending. Okay, this is a result of impulsive spending. Some of you guys could have come out of a situation where you either were hit with a fee or a cost of some sort that you either didn't see coming, or you made an impulsive choice or decision and you kind of had to slowly rebuild or to recover from that. Okay. Yeah, some of you could have just moved or moved recently, and you could be moving into a new job or career. Maybe you've been waiting to hear back from a position. What's this page? Yeah, I feel like what shifted when it comes with this Ten of Swords is you have decided to pursue something differently. So this could be an additional source of income, or like taking on a part-time job or a part-time gig. But something about your finances is like, I was not happy with the way this was going, and I came up with an idea to do something else, to try to help the situation along, or to remedy the situation. You may have been waiting to hear back about that, or to kind of make a decision fully on how you wanted to handle or address that. And I feel like whoever it is I'm speaking to today, there have been some changes for the good, right? Where you are able to move into this recovery, where you're able to, yep, either work this job and stack these coins, or you have an investor or someone offering you some type of assistance in a way that helps you to move into a place of stability. For some of you, yeah, it's like something that had the potential to blow up, you're kind of recovering from. And this could include getting help or getting some type of bailout from someone that you could be romantically connected to, or just emotionally related or attached to, right? Okay, Taurus, don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. For some of y'all, this looks like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to stay in this relationship until I'm able to work through this financial hardship, or I'm gonna have to take this person's help, even though I know that means they're gonna want me to spend time with them, or something like that, right? So yeah, there's some type of connection or family connection, or tied up resources here that is causing you to not only have to budget, but it's like slowly, where you may have been worried about not having enough. Like there's a need of some sort being met, but you had to make either some sort of sacrifice, or there's some type of cautionary action having to be taken in order to move into this place of stability. Travel again is showing up really strongly as well. So some of you guys may be like faced with a challenge of like, I would like to be able to go, but I really can't afford it. So either you're getting help with that, or you got help with that, or you're making a decision that's going to be better for you in the long term. I feel like a lot of you are like, F it, right? And because this is your current energy, that Three of Cups. The Three of Cups can be an energy of celebration. That could be on the work front or in financial matters. It could also be with family, right? So I feel like some of you could have made the choice where like, I'm a party now and I'll worry about the debt later. That kind of energy. So you may be spending time with family or loved ones. Yeah, so, but here's the thing. There's a lot of cautionary energy around you guys' money. So be very careful of spending money that you don't have. And like either to meet what some other people's potential expectations may be, right? Or to make something look a certain way, or to keep up with the Joneses. Absolutely. Be very careful of that. Because some of you are wanting to engage in some things like the social aspect of this season right here. Spirit is saying, baby, you can't afford that right now. You can't afford that right now. I need you to focus on doing what you need to do. So that's part of the case there for some of you. What is this Five of Wands, this conflict? Some of you are, yeah, I mean, it really feels like there's something here that you can't afford to do. But either you don't want to tell people you can't afford it, or you are just like, F it, I'm going to do it anyway. Spirit is wanting you to make the wise choice when it comes to that situation. Be okay with being honest about where you are. Be okay with being honest about where you are. Don't allow family or friends or your attachment to an appearance or yeah, to lead you into making choices that wouldn't be best for your financial stability, security, and future, right? Be careful of developing like an unhealthy attachment to money or finances as well, where you are making, yeah, where you are making choices or decisions or taking actions that, like I said, are going to negatively affect you in the future. Be sure that you're being honest with yourself about the situation, where it's like, oh, I can afford to do that, and it's not as bad as that. And really, if you sit down and budget and crunch the numbers, it absolutely is as bad as that, and you can't afford to do these certain things. Yeah, some of you guys are really being guided to be honest with yourself about the state of your finances. And also, yeah, be careful of repeating past errors and mistakes, because this feels like a time where financial loss could be prevalent. So don't ignore the potential there. Yeah. So be careful of kind of partying now and regretting it later, all right? Because I do see here in the near future, again, we have the Four of Coins energy. And the Four of Coins, honey, that can definitely suggest like financial hardship and needing to balance your money, or maybe, like I said, being too frivolous with your spending and needing to really budget temporarily. This is your advice to be sure that you're making good business decisions, good financial decisions, okay? Yeah, and being thoughtful with your stuff, because I feel like in the near future, it's something that's gonna catch up. It's kind of like I'm gonna charge it now, and then when it's time to pay it, it's like, dang, I didn't even realize I spent that much. So Spirit wants you to stay aware. Also, be mindful of wants versus needs, and then trust your intuition. You know what it is you're trying to say for what you're wanting to do in the future here. So be sure that your choices today are positively impacting your financial status or financial state, so that in the future you're not looking back like, dang it, how did I get right back to point zero? Well, because you ignored Tiffany's warning, right? So that type of energy. Yeah, I feel like some of you are going to experience or you have the potential to, right? Tarot tells you what especially for the future, what the potential is. So you guys are definitely being warned here about your spending habits, your spending behavior. Be careful of trying to keep up certain appearances when you know you can't afford to keep up with these certain appearances. All right. Yeah, because there's like a repetition of choice of actions that have landed you in certain predicaments in the past. Be very careful of repeating that, okay? For the sake of being able to party or have a good time now, all right? Some of y'all do want to travel. Some of you guys want to pursue other options. There's like, yeah, be sure that you're not partying so hard that you forget to also work, or be sure that you're not socializing so much that you're overdoing it and you create like this imbalance, okay, for yourselves financially. All right. So it's like not all partying and not all working. Balance the two. Okay. I do feel like doing that will leave you in a place of stability and happiness. But yeah, it's like you're gonna have to make a choice here. And it's gonna take a lot of courage for you to make the choice that is for your highest good over what feels good. Okay. I do feel like eventually some of you may end up either getting a new job or connecting to a new financial opportunity. And some of you may be having to make a choice or a decision about that as well. Like I said, I keep seeing like an energy of moving or relocating. Okay, I just heard like don't spend your rent money. Like that type of energy. Seriously. Seriously. So if there are some sacrifices that you need to make in the short term to ensure a more stable long term, be willing to do that. All right. Whew, Taurus, I hope that's helpful. I hope that resonates. Let's take a look at these love cards, y'all. Now, I said these was interesting because we got a couple of doubles here. All right. So usually when I see doubles in love or romantic love, I feel like it's either two different love stories or two different phases in one love story. So we're going to clarify to see what's what. The overall energy for you guys in this love reading, this love portion, matters of the heart. We have this Eight of Cups energy as well as this Temperance energy or Justice energy. The first one, moving on, suggests that there is some type of emotional situation that you are either walking away from or leaving behind in some way. What's that Eight of Cups for our Taurus collective? Okay. There's someone here that you guys are connected to or were connected to or have some sort of history with, right? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be either of those signs. Could just be somebody who is either kind of worldly or materialistic or financially abundant or financially stable or secure. You have love for this person or had love for this person, some type of deep emotional attachment. But with the Chariot card here, you and this person and the Five of Wands, you could have had a fight, a conflict. Y'all got into it. Or that could be some type of internal conflict that you have about this person. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, y'all got into it. All right. There's been some type of argument or disagreement. It could have been about money matters. It could be about financial property. It's about a financial unit. Somebody could be stubborn or just operating in their lower vibrational energy. Could be dealing with somebody who has anger issues, hidden anger issues, or is like a covert narcissist in some way, right? My way or the highway. But there's some type of conflict where you and this person aren't on the same page. What's this Hermit? Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm not feeling heard in this relationship or seen in this relationship, or I feel alone in this situation, and guess what? I'm going to walk away from this. I'm trying to put this behind me. I'm trusting my intuition. Yeah, some of you guys are trying to break a cycle in a partnership or a situation, and that cycle could be like something that you guys have repeated with this person or this particular situation, or it could be like, okay, we have this history where we always break up to make up, back and forth, right? Some of you are seeing like, yeah, this is not going to happen. What I was hoping for, or where I was hoping we go, is not going to happen. And you're moving into this space where you are kind of recovering from this person or this disappointment. And you're reassessing your future plans, your future goals here, kind of learning from this past situation, right? Like, fool me once, right? Fool me twice. This makes me think of, did I post it? I don't know if I posted it, but I thought about it. So I probably will shortly, where it said something like, don't be surprised when a clown is a clown. Don't ask yourself why this clown keeps showing up as a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. Something like that. So some of you are seeing like, yeah, I'm no longer going to the circus. That's the energy that you're in. You may be emotionally detaching from romantic matters in general, or from the people or person that you've been dealing with in the past here. Yeah, because I'm telling you, there's a family dynamic here that there has been some type of ending or major ending or feeling of loss here, but it's going to lead to not only your resilience, your recovery, but you kind of evaluating it, assessing it, like, what is the lesson in this situation? What am I supposed to be learning? What am I supposed to be seeing? I feel in the past, this is a partnership that was kind of your comfort zone. You may have lived with someone this person at some point in time. You may have felt like this was a blessed union. You guys have history here, like I said. But there was some type of imbalance here where someone was either deceived by someone else, like somebody was lying, or they were deceiving themselves. What is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, somebody was dishonest in this commitment, this connection, or this relationship here, and they could have been dishonest about the state of things, where they were kind of romanticizing or idealizing the relationship, or they saw this person in a light that just wasn't reflective of who they were showing them they actually were in this relationship or partnership, where it feels like something could have been one-sided, or someone was putting more energy and effort into something. Some of you are like having this aha moment, this epiphany, where it's like, damn, it's really over. Like, this is really done. So it's like the deception. If you tricked yourself into believing something or being gaslit, and you were holding on to hope that they were being honest, it's like something is happening where it's like being made super clear that is not the case. Yeah. So something that someone that may have promised you in the past regarding this relationship, you are seeing clearly that they are not able to meet your expectations in this way. And this is probably a relationship where it's like, when it's good, it feels really good. But this is somebody who can't keep it up for long, right? They mask keep slipping. They're inconsistent. They're hot and cold. Like, they start off so well. So now you're in this space with this Queen of Swords where intuitively you can see through the BS, right? Where you may have looked at this person through rose-colored glasses. I feel like you're taking the blinders off here. and you have clarity about their inconsistencies or whatever the case. And that is helping you to kind of emotionally detach from not only this relationship, but the outcome that you had been hoping for. All right. So yeah, here in the past, we have that Four of Swords energy with the Chariot card. So there's a sense of that just breathe, taking a step back. You guys could have been dealing with some sadness, some depression, or just having taken a break from this connection, this partnership, where you guys may have seen or felt like you weren't aligned. There was like too much toxicity or maybe even some codependence, right? Like you may have felt like you needed to be with said person or you were meant to be with said person, right? Even though this person either wasn't treating you right or wasn't showing up for you in the way that you had hoped they would, or vice versa. You weren't able to show up for them. Take it as it resonates for you. But some of you were like, I just didn't want to be alone. It was really hard for you to put boundaries in place with this person. Could have been a strong sexual attraction as well. So you could be dealing with someone too who not only was an addiction to you, but they could be dealing with addictions as well, which would affect the way that they show up in the partnership or the relationship. However, some of you still were staying. You were forcing yourself to stay or to put up with it. Like, I love this person so much. And yeah, I feel like there was some deception or some self-deception here. Yeah. When it comes to, yeah, being able to move forward with this person and working together, it's like, nope, this was not the match that I thought it was. Pisces energy showing up, Cancer energies here, Capricorn energies here as well. Sagittarius, Gemini for sure, Leo. Take it as it resonates. So now I feel like you guys are kind of in a space, or you had moved to a space where you were more aware. This Chariot card could be you needing to move. Whatever it is that needs to change or that you're wanting to manifest has to be the result of an action you take. Whether that's you taking a bold action to try to make it work or to walk away. Usually, and especially the way that these cards look, this is like letting go of something. I feel like you guys are kind of torn between that. How am I able to make it work? I just saw 2628 on the clock. How are we able to make it work? Are we able to move forward together where my needs are met, my needs and wants are met, and your needs and wants are met as well? Or are we going to have to break this cycle, in this vicious cycle, and let go here? Bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords here. Okay, I feel like that's what you guys have done. You've walked away or detached. In the present energy, you have that High Priestess, the Listen card. Listen, 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 Linda. It is a 2, which suggests this is about some type of partnership. But this can also be about choices, options, decisions, right? And I feel like you guys are in that space. The Listen card is like I said, the High Priestess energy. So that's all about your higher self, your higher consciousness, your intuition, what you feel you're being guided to do. However, in order to do that, sometimes not only do you have to take this step back, you have to be silent. That means not trying to convince the other party to go a certain direction or otherwise. But not trying to convince them, not trying to force a situation. Also allowing yourself to get out of any chaotic energy so that you can see and hear clearly. Some of you guys are in a space where you're doing some reflecting. It could feel like a little shadow work. You're doing some reflecting here in order to take the action that you need to take. I'm telling you. Some of y'all, it's like, okay, we have kids. So you may have told yourself, I'm going to stay for the kid. Or this is important for my child, right? But I feel like for many of you, that was like an excuse. That was something you told yourself to keep from having to detach from this person. Because it was something that is your familiar, right? It's your familiar space. So it's easier to stay attached to what's familiar. But I feel like you're being guided to let go of that in order to open yourself up to something new. Some of you were having a really hard time wrapping your head around something new because of the history that you have with this person or the familiar energy here. You were. You were having a hard time. At this point, I feel like, yeah, it's getting easier, okay? I feel like some of you have already either met someone else who is more qualified or has the potential to fulfill that partnership role that you desire. Be very careful of rushing into that situation without taking time to really nurture, love, and pour into yourself. Some of you are being guided to spend some time alone with yourself, with your own feelings and emotions, and prioritizing what it is that you want. Know that you are solid and stable before you try to jump into another relationship or partnership, specifically physically. Okay? I don't feel like your hearts have hardened, but be very careful of carrying baggage from a previous connection into the next relationship. That's how cycles are repeated when we don't give ourselves time to really learn from a past situation. Some of you may be trying to kind of manipulate a situation. Like, if I hurry up and move on, then like I'm gonna make this other person jealous. Or if I hurry up and move on, then I won't have time to be sad about this other person. No, you need to trust divine timing when it comes to that, okay? I feel like Spirit is still trying to show you guys that you and this person weren't as aligned as you may have thought that you were previously. And some of you may have been with this person out of convenience. Spirit is giving you time to really see that that's the case. To see and look at this person or this situation with the blinders off. All right. Here in the near future, we have the Leo card, the Shine card, number 19. In traditional tarot, it is the Sun. Yeah, so some of you, after some deep reflecting, is realizing that someone is a better fit or a better match for you. It's also possibly too realizing that, yeah, someone that you thought you had shared a a family dynamic with, or that it was the ideal situation, is not that. Okay, that was the result of something that may have been rushed into, or you should have tried to get more information about it. Some of you may be seeing a real, like there's an energy here that comes with the Sun card of clarity, of something being made super clear. And listen, as a result of what it is that you see, you guys have become more empowered. You're taking your power back from this situation. You're not being controlled by a particular partnership or relationship. Some of you guys are just like, yeah, I think I could be happy and I will be happier in the future in this way or with this situation. I'm going to tell you this. Be very careful of craving some type of intimacy or emotional connection so badly that you step into the very same or similar pattern as previously. Where you could be dealing with someone who is either some of you guys are being drawn to a relationship where you may look at this person or this situation like, this is not my first pick, or this is not my ideal choice. Like, as far as like images go, this could be somebody who is outside of your norm, but this is the person that's going to treat you the best. This is the person that's going to honor you in a positive way. This may be someone that you have been out of contact with or at a distance from, or that you tried to separate yourself from as well previously. But it's like something about this person where it feels like they may not be your type. Some of you could be dealing with another Taurus as well. Like they may not be your type, or you just didn't see it going any further. I feel like something, it almost, should I say that? Hold on. Yeah. It's almost like realizing, I've been pursuing the wrong one, or I've been stuck on the wrong one, or I tried to build with the wrong one. Yeah, what's this 5? What's this 5, Spirit? Yeah. You may have put boundaries up with somebody thinking that wasn't the person. I feel like, yeah, maybe even looking at a person with some type of resentment, but that's likely because you may have been stuck on someone else. So I do see there's some type of stability and emotions coming up again. It could be again like a previous relationship or previous choice, or this could be a new interaction here. This doesn't feel new. This feels like familiar to some degree. All right. So the Shine card here from this particular deck definitely says that you have the knowledge, the skills to show up in a way that allows you not only to show yourself love and compassion, but also to radiate that energy and attract that to you truthfully, right? Authentically. instead of having to force or to settle in any way where you are either dimming your light or accepting some shit that is less than you deserve. Okay? And that makes perfect sense because look at your spirit message, which is happiness. It says immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. So cultivate fluttering moments of joy. The hummingbird could be significant for you guys. I feel like I want to look up the hummingbird. Hold on a second. Some of you have a new opportunity here at happiness, at fulfillment, at abundance, at healing. But you are super stressed. You're either super stressed about the potential of something new here or this new opportunity where you may be worrying more than you need to be. The Spirit is wanting you to have faith and hope. Hold on. That what is coming for you, or that you have the ability to manifest or create a reality that you desire. You just have to get clear about what it is that you want, right? Like you can't say, I just want to be happy in love, and then be craving this relationship where you were constantly unhappy or feeling unfulfilled, right? You can, but it's going to be like a delay in deliverance of what it is you're asking for. Oh, this is so interesting too. So while I have been piddling about today, preparing to do y'all's reading, something that kept coming up for me, not for me personally, but it's like you cannot be present and in the moment if you are disconnected and distracted by a whole bunch of other things. Specifically, what I was thinking of is if you are constantly on your phone all day, or you are constantly on social media all day, then you cannot be present in what is happening in your reality, right? So it's like I'm with them all the time. You can be with them, present with them, in the same room with them, but if you are on your phone, you are not present. All right, so you're missing out on opportunities to create the joy. This particular, when I said the hummingbird may be significant because it's on this card. Let me tell you what the Spirit Animal Oracle says about the hummingbird. It says this hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that beauty and swiftness of life is in the now, the timeless present. Focus your energy on what the flower that is before you, because what you desire is what's being provided. So if some of you guys are focused on looking back or what shoulda, woulda, coulda been, it's like you have options, you have choices here. So some of you are maybe looking for something better, and Spirit is trying to show you that here is your something better, the thing that you're looking for. So as you become still and feel your connection to Spirit, know that this clarity will be provided for you. So flying from flower to flower and being all over the place is going to waste energy for you. Be still, be here, be now, be in the present moment, and enjoy the happiness that is available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one. Know that wherever you put your energy is where, put your attention is where your energy flows. Are you always yearning or feeling that something in life is not enough, or that you are not enough? Spirit is saying focus more on the present, and you'll see that you are where you need to be, doing what you are meant to be doing and enjoying right now in this moment, right? So happiness, immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Something I want to add to that is, even if it feels like there's something more, there's something better. Yeah, because some of y'all feel like you need to be in a relationship to be as happy as you can be. And it's like, no, you need to take time to focus on yourself, to prioritize yourself, to love yourself, to get out into nature, to release some past feelings of hurt, lack, sadness, loss, grief, and get comfortable connecting to yourself, to loving yourself before you are able to move on. Yeah, because some of you guys are carrying some resentment, some anger even, some jealousy even towards someone else. But that's like coming from a space of like a wounded ego. It could be about a marriage or something that was a commitment. It's like you're ready to move on to the future, to the next situation. But you're kind of going back and forth about that. You might think you're ready, but you're not quite ready. because you have to let go of completely something previous. Yeah. Some of you, there is someone else in the future, right? In the near future that you're supposed to be moving towards. But it's like you have some energy work to do before you'll be able to be happy in that situation. So I hope that's helpful, Taurus. I don't know why y'all got skipped up in the line, but Spirit says so. Tiffany did. Yeah, let me know in the comments how this resonates. If it resonates, send it to someone that it may resonate for. Bye bye.